What's up guys? I hope you're all having a great weekend. Today I'm actually going to be talking about something that many people have always asked me. I go hiking a lot here in LA, so a lot of the questions that I get from people is, hey, what do you take on your hikes? You know, what are your essentials when you go hiking and stuff like that? So that's definitely one of the things that I'm going to be answering today. I'm going to show you 10 essentials that I personally take on my hikes, and hopefully these 10 essentials can help you if you're looking, for anything in regards to hiking and stuff like that. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing on my list are Merrell waterproof shoes. So these shoes right here, they go for about $120. I got them at REI, and believe me, these shoes are what you definitely need if you're looking to be comfortable during your hikes. They have a lot of traction, so you can't really slip and fall as easily with these shoes. And best of all, they're waterproof. So if, let's say you accidentally, jump in water or accidentally fall in a pond or anything like that, these will actually protect your socks. Obviously, depending on how deep that pond is, they will actually protect your socks so that your feet don't get wet and then you stay nice and dry. Now, if obviously you go very deep, then obviously if the water comes in here, then you will definitely get wet. But besides that, these are very good shoes. I highly recommend them when you go hiking, especially if your hike is going to be a very long hike. Number 2 on the list is a first aid kit. Now, this is actually a no-brainer, especially if you're going on a multi-day hike or even like a full-day hike. This first aid kit runs for about $13. It has, honestly, what you would need in an emergency. So it has bandages, it has antibiotics, all the different type of things that you would need. So if you're going hiking, first aid kit is definitely a must. Number 3 on my list are trekking poles. So many people have always asked me, do you really need poles when you go hiking? The answer is, it depends. It really depends on your hike. I use trekking poles when I'm going on a very long hike, and a hike that has a lot of, pretty much, it's all uphill. That's when I take my trekking poles. The reason behind that is because trekking poles actually help you with support. So you can actually use these if you're going uphill and then you need support to not only push yourself, but it also allows you to not put so much strain on your legs and your feet and things like that. So if you're going on a very long hike, yes, trekking poles are in my opinion recommended. If you're not going on a very long hike and a hike that's pretty much mostly walking on a flat surface, then you don't necessarily need trekking poles. I got these trekking poles at Big 5 Sporting Goods. These trekking poles go for about, I would say around $35, although you can find much more expensive poles for like $100, $200. The biggest difference between these poles and then the much more expensive poles is the material that they're made out of. A lot of the other poles are made of like carbon, and they have a lot more support. So it just all depends what you're looking for. Number 4 on the list is bug repellent. This is godsend. There's so many times where I did not have this and I was running around like a fool trying to escape all the bugs, and people would look at me like, what is wrong with him? So you're afraid of bugs, or you don't want to encounter bugs, or you don't want bugs biting you, this is definitely a must, especially if you're going hiking in the summer months. I got this at REI for about $6.95, and it's lasted me for a very long time. I've had this for about a year, and I actually use it a lot when I go hiking, so definitely worth the price. Number 5 on the list is this little guy. So this is a water filter, which is highly essential if you're running very long water, especially if you're hiking near a waterfall, if you're hiking near a stream. This is very beneficial because you can actually drink water from those lakes, from the streams and things like that, and this actually filters out all the trash that's in the water. So you put this end inside of the water, and then you can actually drink from here. Believe me, I know it sounds nasty, but once you actually try it and once you actually drink through this filter, it actually feels and tastes like you're drinking from a bottle of water. This goes for about $24.95 at REI, and it actually comes with a longer straw so that you don't have to necessarily put this all the way into the water, and it comes with like a cleaning kit and things like that that you can use to clean the filter. So highly essential. Number 6 on the list is a knife, or anything for protection really. I got this at REI for about $14.95. I haven't really used it much, but I highly recommend it if you're going on a multi-day hike and you're gonna need something for a campfire or cooking, or protection. You can actually get an axe or a hatchet or anything like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a knife, but I do recommend some sort of protection when you're going hiking, especially on multi-day hikes, because you never know. So REI, $14.95. Number 7 on the list is a headlamp. So if you're going hiking at night or even in the early mornings, this is highly recommended. I made the mistake a couple of months ago to actually go hiking without a headlamp, so all I had was the flashlight on my phone. It was not a good idea. So I definitely recommend this. This is actually very, very bright. So with one click, you get a certain amount of brightness. With another click, you get a lot more brightness. And then with the third click, you get this little guy. So this is like if you're in danger and you need somebody to see your light flashing so they can come and help you. So yeah, you can easily get a headlamp for about $49.95 at REI. There's a lot more expensive ones depending on what you're looking for, depending on the brightness and things like that. But again, if you're going hiking at night, please take a headlamp. Do not rely on your phone's flashlight, because although yes, it can be bright, when it comes to hiking, it's not bright enough for you to be able to see where you're going. Number 8 on the list is a water pack. So this is an Osprey 3-liter reservoir. I got this at REI for about $42, and this is probably my favorite reservoir that I've used. The reason is because a lot of the reservoirs that I've used have pretty much at the top, you have to screw in or unscrew the top for you to be able to put water in it. This one, all you really have to do is you do this, you open this up, you put the water in here, and then once you close it up, you just slide this guy right in, and then it holds it very, very tight so that actually you don't spill any water whatsoever. And then right here is where you can connect the tube like so, and then you drink from this side. Favorite water pack. I love it. It has not disappointed me. It's very, very durable, and they actually sell kind of like a filter packets that you can use to clean this out. So highly, highly recommend this. Number 9 on the list is a Hydro Flask water bottle. Now I know we just spoke about the reservoir that I had and everything, but this is recommended if you feel like 3 liters is not enough and you actually need a little bit more water. So this retails for about $42. This is actually the 40-ounce Hydro Flask. One of the main reasons why I love it is, one, the build quality is amazing. It's very, very durable, and then also it's an insulated water bottle. So what that means is it can actually keep your drinks hot for 24 hours or cold for 24 hours depending on the type of drink that you're using. So even if it's laying out in like the hot sun or anything like that, it will still keep your drink freezing cold. So I highly recommend it if you're going on a hike and you definitely need more water than 3 liters. Number 10 on the list, and this is definitely a no-brainer unless you want to carry every single thing I just mentioned in your pockets. If that is you, props to you. By all means, go right ahead. But my favorite thing to carry everything in is this guy right here. So this is an REI Trail 40. It goes for about $109 at REI, and this pack is just amazing. It's huge inside, so you can actually put so much stuff. You can put clothes, you can put food, you can put your camera if you want. So much stuff can fit in here, it's ridiculous. And then on the back, you can put your actual water reservoir, and then through these holes right here, you can put your tube so that you don't have the tube just like dangling everywhere. And then right here, you can put any protein bars that you want to take, or you can put any sort of food really. And then this pad right here keeps it extremely comfortable in your back, especially if you're carrying a lot of stuff in here. And then right here at the very, very bottom, you actually have a rain cover. So if it happens to rain on you, you can actually cover your pack with the rain cover so that it doesn't get wet. And then just for safety or anything, you actually have a whistle. So you can actually use this in case of an emergency, if you're stranded or if you just need any help whatsoever. This actually comes in different sizes at REI, and what's cool is that when you go over there, they can actually help you try it on to see, you know, what the perfect fit is and to make sure that you feel comfortable with it whatsoever. Now I know what you're all thinking. This video was by no means sponsored by REI. REI is just a place that I like to go to when it comes to shopping for any outdoor stuff. I feel like their staff is very, very friendly, and there's just a lot of stuff that you can find over there for a reasonable price. So that's why most of my stuff I always get at REI. I've never had any issues with them. But this video is definitely not sponsored by them. But I'm just giving you some tools and some places that you can use to buy this. So that is it, guys. That marks the end of this video. Those are my top 10 essentials that I use when I go hiking. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you guys have any suggestions whatsoever, what are your top essentials when you go hiking? If you want to throw any of those suggestions my way, please feel free to comment down below, and then I'll be more than happy to answer. I'll be more than happy to read them, because I would love to know. I am by no means an expert when it comes to hiking, but these are the essentials that I like to take and the essentials that have not let me down, and you know, I feel comfortable when I go outdoors when I take all of these items. So please comment down below if you guys have any other suggestions or if you have any questions whatsoever regarding these items. I'm also going to be posting the links of where you can buy these items if that's beneficial for you. And yeah, if you really like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe, share it, let anyone know, and then I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, and then I'll see you guys next time.